So let's cover. I normally have 3 points for you, but I have 5 ways on how I invest, and I want to go through those with you. First, invest in what you know. Second, invest in and with people you know. So invest in things you know with people you know. The third thing is to be courageous. The fourth thing is to be a contrarian. And then the fifth thing is to have a generational plan. So this is how I invest. So first and foremost, invest in what you know. I'm not the first guy to think about this. Warren Buffett's business partner, Charlie Munger, says, I wouldn't give you $25 for all the cryptocurrency in the world. Why? A, it's not what he knows. B, it didn't have any particular intrinsic value. And just so you know, I've done public service messages about our social media. We have millions of followers. So unfortunately, we've had dozens and dozens of fake accounts appear. There's a lot of bad dudes out there in the marketplace. If you see an account other than the one we've specified, other than the one that's verified, please, it's not me. And if you see an account, for example, pitching, cryptocurrency. I've been banging on cryptocurrency for 5 years. I call it craptocurrency. If you're a cryptocurrency investor, God bless you. You need my prayers and other people's prayers. If you see my name next to it, it means it's a scam, okay? So just a little public service message there. So invest in what you know. Real estate. That's a great investment. Why? Because everybody understands real estate. You know, there's 3 basic needs: food, shelter, clothing. You've always lived in a place that had a roof over it. So you understand it. You buy a piece of real estate. You understand it. You live in a home. You understand it. You understand it, which is one of the reasons why I always think one of the greatest rental properties to have is a home you owned yourself. Not only do you understand real estate, you understand that piece of real estate. And then many times I've encouraged people, hey, keep your first home and try to buy your second home and use that first home as an investment. Again, sometimes there's variations. It might be a condo. There might be homeowners' dues, whatever else. You might be moving out of the area. Lots of real reasons for it. But again, real estate, obviously I know that area pretty well. We have hundreds of thousands of clients in the real estate space. Again, go get some great expertise. If you're not in the real estate business, I'd encourage you to reach out to Buffini & Company and get a referral to one of the agents we've trained. We have tens of thousands of these highly skilled people. But real estate, invest in what you know. Second, companies you know. When my kids were young and I got them interested in stocks, they were they wanted to invest in Disney because they understood Disney. If you listen to Warren Buffett, he invests in what he knows. He loves See's candies. Why? Because he saw the experience of bringing See's candies to his girlfriend, who later became his wife. And he thought, every year he bought her See's candies on her anniversary, and he bought her for her birthday. And he's like, you know what? This is a good brand. It has a good market share. I really understand it. He understood Coca-Cola. He understood those things. Now, you don't have to be Warren Buffett to be able to understand permanent value and those kinds of things as a value investor. Here's an example about companies you know. The S&P 500. If you invested $100 40 years ago in the S&P 500, today it's worth $9,700. So those are companies we all know. In an index, we all know. So invest in those things you know. Invest in those companies you know. Invest in products you know. When somebody comes to me and they pitch me a product or a company that I just can't understand, I don't invest in it. And I can tell you, I was pitched FTX by one of the founders of FTX. And I was with a bunch of people, and I just raised my hand and said, I got to be honest with you, I think I'm smart. I just don't understand, after your explanation, what the hell this thing is. And a bunch of people invested that day. I wasn't one of them because I didn't understand it. I learned that from Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. Still do. So real estate, you know that. Companies, you know that. And then here's the thing. If you can't explain it, don't do it. If you can't explain the investment, don't do it. If you can't explain it, it means you're making an emotional decision, or maybe a greed-based decision. A lot of greed turns people broke. Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well. So invest in what you know. Real estate, companies you know, and then you got to be able to explain it. Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoyed the content.